very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. On first down, Burrow to the left side, caught by Chase. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Burrow now. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Here we go.
They'll send him over to the left. Burrow here on second down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
We'll try and hurry to the line here. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone.
And he's got another one. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals stretch things out even further. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes Ford on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Set to go now on first and 10. On the handoff, this is Chubb. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Out of the gun, Watson. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. Don't need much. It is third and inches. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That one on target to Moore. He's going to have a Browns first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on third and inches. Here's a handoff to Chubb. He'll work forward for a couple. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. Second down and 8. Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. Back to throw is Watson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down. Shotgun snap to Watson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
First down throw there is incomplete. Watson to throw again. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And they will finally run him down.
you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Chubb. And that's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Here now, second down and goal. Now Watson. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. Play action. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will cut into that lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Burrow now to throw on first down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long, and as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I could promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
This one, deep downfield for Chase. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He's going to keep it himself. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on down. On first and 10, it's Chubb. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw is Watson in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Watson. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. On the return is Jones. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from...
On 1, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Off balance throw. It's complete. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. They go play action for Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. He just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And with that, NFL history. That's the record. 7 touchdowns in one game. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense is hit.
Cooper going in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Watson. He runs with it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bengals have got it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. He's got it at the 7. And he'll be taken down. They'll try to go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Try it again here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. This is just getting silly at this point. That's his 8th touchdown of this game. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On play action, it's Watson. Going deep downfield for Judy. And he will score. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
To the left side, caught by Chase.
Hey, we're good, we're good, we're good.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on down. A play fake. Now Watson to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take it on in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You know, Mike, at this level, not